Well, after protests all weekend in Los Angeles, there is still tension on the ground and between local leaders and the federal government. Now officials say about 700 Marines will formally deploy to L.A. in the next few hours to respond to the protests. Fox's Connor Hansen with more.
Protests against ICE raids in L.A. turning violent over the weekend. People clashed with police in the streets, in some cases throwing rocks, using fireworks, and destroying vehicles. Officers were seen using tear gas and rubber bullets. Dozens were arrested. And now California officials say they are suing the Trump administration over its deployment of 2,000 National Guard troops.
The people that are causing the problem are professional agitators, they're insurrectionists, they're bad people, they should be in jail.
President Trump suggested Monday that he would support the arrest of Gavin Newsom after the California governor dared Trump's border czar to cuff him. Local leaders are accusing the president of inflaming the situation and demanding he withdraw the troops.
We do not need to see our city torn apart. And the idea that the federal government that should be assisting us is a contributing factor, I think, is very tragic.
But ICE maintains the raids were necessary to remove violent criminals.
We were enforcing laws and follow up on a serious criminal investigation on cartel financing. So that's exactly what ICE did, and ICE took a lot of bad people off the street that day.
If more violence flares up and President Trump decides to send in active duty Marines, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says they're ready. Governor Newsom called the idea deranged. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
Mexico's president is calling on President Trump to stop acts of violence during the massive protests in Los Angeles. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum says she doesn't agree with the violent acts committed during the protests against the anti-immigration crackdown. During a briefing in Mexico City today, the president also called on U.S. authorities to respect the rule of law in the immigration process. Many of the protesters carried Mexican flags and signs denounced ICE agents spotted across Los Angeles. Mexico's foreign minister says at least 42 Mexicans are being held in 4 detention centers in the recent raids in Los Angeles. 4 have been deported.